Hi, welcome all. In this class, we will discuss about the topic electromagnetic model, units and constants, and review of vector algebra in the subject electromagnetic fields. These are the reference books: Electromagnetics, Engineering Electromagnetics by Hay, and Elements of Electromagnetics by Sadiko. Considering the definition of electromagnetics, electromagnetics is a branch of science or electrical engineering in which the electric and magnetic phenomena are studied. Hence the name electromagnetics. The application areas of electromagnetic principles are microwaves, antennas, machines, satellite communications, fiber optics, wireless communication, EMI compatibility, remote sensing. These are the various application fields of electromagnetics. What are the constants, units and constants? The fundamental SI units are mass, whose unit is kilogram, length unit is meter, time with unit of second, temperature Kelvin, and amount of substance unit is mole, electric current the unit is ampere, and luminous intensity the unit is candela. So these are the fundamental SI units, international system units. And what are the physical constants? So considering the physical constants, the permittivity of free space is the value of permittivity is epsilon naught, and it's given by 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, unit is farad per meter, or it can be 10 power minus 9 by 36 pi. Permeability of free space mu naught, which is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 Henry per meter. Intrinsic impedance, that is 3777 ohms or 120 pi, and its unit is eta naught. Speed of light, that is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And electron charge is minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, and the unit is coulomb. And electron mass is 9 into 10 power minus 31. Similarly, all the other units and its and the values are given here. Considering the review of vector algebra, let us see the definition for a scalar. A scalar is a quantity that has only magnitude. That means there is no direction. Some of the examples for scalar units are time, mass, distance, temperature, etc. These are examples of scalar quantities. They don't have direction. A vector is a quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction. Vector quantities examples are velocity, force, displacement, electric field intensity, etc. So these quantities have both magnitude as well as direction. See, a vector is represented by the letter with an arrow on the top of it. So say A vector. So this is how a vector is represented. Considering two vectors A and B, so the equivalent vector, that is addition of two vectors, is A plus B. It will point in this direction. Similarly, here A vector, B vector, and A plus B vector will be in this direction. So what are the three basic laws of vector addition and multiplication? So considering the three laws, commutative, associative, and distributive. Commutative law, according to the commutative law, A plus B equal to B plus A with regard to addition, and with regard to multiplication, K into A, that is vector multiplied by a scalar K is equal to A into K. So this is commutative law. Considering the associative law, A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. Similarly, K into LA equal to KL into A. And the distributive law states that K into A plus B equal to KA plus K plus B. These are the three basic laws of vector addition and multiplication. Considering the scalar product and vector product. The scalar product is denoted as A dot B, and it is given as AB cos theta AB, where theta AB is the angle between the two vectors A and B. Okay. So it is product of the two vectors, product of the magnitude of the two vectors, that is A and B, and the cosine of the angle between them. Similarly, the cross product of two vectors is A cross B, and this is a vector quantity, and whose magnitude is the area of the parallelopipe formed by A and B. So this is the parallelopipe formed by the A and B, and the direction of this A cross B is in the direction of the advance of a right-handed screw as A is turned to B. So this is the direction of A cross B. So A, B, the volume of the, so the magnitude of the parallelopipe is formed by A and B. Magnitude is the area of the parallelopipe. So this is the area of the parallelopipe. This is equal to the magnitude, and direction is this is the direction, A cross B. Okay. So A cross B is given by AB sin theta AB into AN. AN is the normal vector. So considering unit vectors and orthogonal vectors. two vectors A and B are said to be orthogonal or perpendicular. Orthogonal and perpendicular both have same meaning if their dot product is 0. When these vectors A and B are said to be perpendicular means if their dot product is 0, that is A dot B equal to 0. Okay. So, and unit vector, how do you define unit vector? Unit vector is defined as the defined at a vector whose magnitude is unity. So, from the name itself you know that the magnitude of unit vector is unity. Direction is along A, that is A vector is this unit vector is given by A vector by magnitude of A vector by magnitude of A. So, in this we have in this rectangular coordinate system, this is the rectangular coordinate system. Here we have three unit vectors. So, Ax in the direction of x, Ay in the direction of y, and Az in the direction of z. These three are mutually perpendicular to each other. So, when you consider Ax dot Ax equal to as you know Ax cos 0. So, since between the angle between the two same vectors is 0, cos 0 which is equal to 1. When you consider Ax cross Ax, it is Ax sin theta. So, sin 0. So, the angle between the two vectors is sin 0. So, sin 0 is 0. So, Ax cross Ax is 0. Similarly, when you consider the Ax and Ay, the dot product is cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. When you cross product, Ax cross Ay equal to 1 because sin 90 is 1. Okay. So, this is about the unit vector. So, basically, the unit vector has a magnitude unity and it is given by A vector equal to A vector by magnitude of A vector. And orthogonal vectors if their dot product is equal to 0. Considering scalar triple product and vector triple product. Scalar triple product is given by A dot B cross C. A dot B cross C is equal to B dot C cross A equal to C dot A cross B. Okay, and it is given by A dot B cross C is given by determinant of A1 A2 A3 B1 B2 B3 C1 C2 C3. So, this is called the scalar triple product. And considering the vector triple product, it is given as A cross B cross C. So, A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. So, this is the vector triple product. So, let us see one example problem in this vector. A is given by this vector and B is given this vector. Find the angle between A and B. As we know, theta equal to cos inverse of A dot B by AB. Okay. So, A dot B, take the dot product of these two vectors. So, 3 into 2, 6. 3 into 2, so here you know Ax. So, 0. 4 into 2, 8. 8 minus 5 which is equal to 3. So, A dot B equal to 3 and considering A equal to root of 3 square plus 4 square plus 1 square which is 5.09. Magnitude of B is root of 2 square plus 5 square which is 4 plus 25 root 29 5.385. So, we have found therefore theta equal to cos inverse of A dot B by AB. Substitute in this. Okay. A dot B is 3 we have found out. So, 3 by AB is 5.09 into 5.385 which is equal to 83.71 degree. So, this is how we have to find the angle between two vectors, cos inverse of A dot B by AB. So, let us see another example. A value given, B value given, component of A along AY. So, the coordinate of AY is minus 4. So, minus 4. Next one has been asked as the magnitude of 3A minus B. So, multiply this A vector is 3. So, 3A minus B. So, 3 into 10 minus 4, 6, minus B is 2 into 1, 0. So, when you found out this point, so magnitude of 3A point is simply square root of square addition. So, root of 28 square plus 13 square plus 18 square. So, the answer is 35.74. Similarly, unit vector along A plus 2B. First you find A plus 2B and then unit vector, let it be C vector. So, the unit vector is C by C. So, point divided by modulus magnitude of that point. So, this is how we have to solve problems in vector algebra. Thank you. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.